Hey there skaters, welcome to this video. I'm Viktor Thorup. I'm a professional inline and ice skater, and today I'm going to help you solve an issue that I see way too often in beginners, intermediate and even expert skaters: pushing backwards or opening up the push before we fully finish it. This is super important in skating. No matter how strong you are, if your actual push is only this large and it already goes backwards here, or you open up here, instead of applying power into the ground, you're gonna go a lot slower. The cool thing about this is there are 5 different ways to solve it, or 5 things you want to check that you have them on point, so this does not happen when you're out skating. The first mistake is thinking, oh, I need to push straight to the side. That will just make skating harder because you try and push almost forward, squeezing it. Pushing to the side should naturally happen if you have these 5 things we're gonna go through today on point. Let's get down to the first one: pushing through your heels. So this is different from what I just said. You don't want to push forward, but you want to have pressure on your heels. So a big reason why we kick backwards is because we're out here and open up. And to push this sideways is extremely hard. It's much easier if you have the pressure on the heel. And then you're naturally going to sit on the skate and it's simply going to go to the side. If you have pressure on the heel, you will realize it's super difficult, even if you wanted to let it go backwards as you're out skating. So pressure through the heel. The next thing is to delay your downset. Obviously, at some point when we finish our push, we set the other skate down and then roll onto that. A huge mistake is to leave the push early and initiate another one. You need to probably finish that push and you need to be on that skate, and as I just said, on that heel until the push is finished. So if you're pushing and already at this point of the push you put this down, I can't push with both legs. I'm just going up in the air. You want only one leg working at the time. So by delaying this downset, you get much more out of this push. So if I already set it down here, this is going to be hard to not kick backwards because my body is here, so this will fly away. If instead I delay this, as you can see, it stays there, continues to extend. So you're gonna push to the side, but you're also gonna land in a much stronger position on this one. So delay the downset of this leg. Don't put it down too early in the push, but wait till you really extend with that pressure on the heel. Another thing that's essential and crucial for you to push to the side and not end or lose your push early is for your hips to be under yourself. If they're here, it is much more natural to engage your glutes and to push to the side. If my hips, my glutes are back here, it takes a lot of biomechanical strain to keep that out here. It's gonna ruin my hip flexors and it's not gonna be efficient. But if you squeeze this forward, there's no reason this would fly backwards because your hips are engaged. If your hip is round here, is under your body, it takes even more effort to do this than to just push to the side. So think of this, even your belly button being pulled by a string forward. So hips under and drive this as you skate, squeeze that forward. Now you think, if you squeeze this forward, wouldn't this go back? Not if you have that pressure on the heel. Then the heel and the glutes is one strong line, squeezing you, power into the ground, create speed. Next point here, it's kind of combined with this, but in order to keep that round position, especially when trying to go faster, apply power, you don't want to do that. So keep your core engaged. It's a lot easier to keeping that core engaged if you have this rounded, have it under. After a good inline session, I am sore in my core. Side effect or bonus from this, you'll get a good 6-pack if you skate a lot and if you focus on your core being engaged. So the final thing here is, as you push, it is not to say that you shouldn't push as hard as you can. If you sprint, obviously you want to go all out, but do not push and open up your hip. It's super easy to think, if you want to jump as high as you can, you do like this. In skating, you do have another push coming up. So if you squeeze it all out and open up this hip, you're going to lose the position. And this leg can't even push. So you want to always have that hip engaged and under. So the push feels like a heel to heel. This is very easy if you do the other 4 things correctly. That's why I put it at the end of this video. It's all a segue to beautiful skating. Now these things will make it a lot easier to push straight to the side. And if you do that, just by being in that correct position without actually forcing it, you're gonna go really fast. You will notice how much of this is actually just having pressure and body weight in the right place to allow you to push to the side, so you don't have to actively force a push that blows up your legs. Now this is a lot of information, so take it step by step. One thing that I've learned and seen in hundreds of skaters that I coach at different clinics or online, sign up for those programs below by the way, is to look up or look through your eyebrows. This is not going to fix the problem, but it will make it a lot easier to do the necessary steps to fix it, and it's just such a simple habit to incorporate. That said, it's super easy if we skate alone to get into a habit of just tilting over. But if you do look a little forward through your eyebrow, you will notice how much easier it is compared to this to be in this position. And now my hips, my glutes, they're under here. I can easily push with the heel because I open up my shoulders a little, I round my core instead of just... It's not yoga, guys, it's skating. So think about that one. Easy habit. And also in skating when, you know, ultimately the goal is to race, be in a pack, be out with your friends, or even skate through cool cities. You do want to see where you're going. So there are plenty of reasons why you want to look a little forward and open up this. By opening up the shoulders, not tense, just relaxed, but a little higher. And that's also going to help you push straight to the side. That was a lot of things here. I'm going to list them below. I'm also going to put in 5 different training plans that I made over the last 4 years, I think. And they're going to teach you different basics of skating. Some is strength, some is dry land. The latest one is the double push technique. So you can see from the clips in this video where you push under yourself. Now for that one, it's super essential to push to the side. Otherwise, you're just going to be almost swimming with your legs. So check those plans out below. And also, if you're a skater, if you have any experience in skating, share it with me, share it with the community in the comments below. If you have any additional tips that I didn't mention in this video. It's a cool part about skating, we're all a little different. There are different patterns, different routes to reach good skating. Share it with me, share it with the rest of the people out there. I would love that to be a cool conversation where we all benefit. So yeah, comment below and subscribe if you want more skating tips and tricks and content. Viktor Thorup, it was a pleasure. I'll see you for the next skate.